Hey guys, it's Star the Flippin Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin Hippos. I did promise you guys a haul video a couple weeks ago, and I will be doing one after I record this video. I will be recording a haul video that will go up tomorrow on Sunday. Today is April 21st, Saturday. I already did a haul video, and it was like 15-20 minutes long, and my microphone was muted the entire time. Yeah, I just wrapped it up. I went into edit it, and there was no sound, and I looked over at my microphone, and yeah. So I did actually already do the haul video, but my microphone was muted, so now I have to redo the whole thing, and that's always disheartening because I've already, done it, and I've already done all the talking. But I will re-record it. I just needed to not do it right away. Like, I just wrapped it up. I'm not going to redo it right away. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick vlog and catch you guys up on some stuff. And I'll put this up today, and then I will do the haul video for tomorrow. I also promised one of our viewers that we would do a one of my hasty hippo hints on how to find your current to-date amount you've spent on shipping, and I will actually be recording that today as well. It will go up on Tuesday because Monday I have what sold on eBay going up, so I will get to that. I will do the haul video as promised. I'm just like really upset because I just did it all. I have to do it all over. So quickly, let's catch up on my life. So yesterday I got to go to lunch and hook up with a very old friend of mine, which was awesome. She and I actually met 4 years ago in a writers group, and we were real close for a long time. We hung out at all of the meetings for the writers group. She would pick me up sometimes, and we would go like drive out of town to different writers conferences or workshops being held by local authors, and we always went out to lunch. We always had a really great time together, and then life happened, as it sometimes does, and we're all guilty of that, but we really shouldn't. In retrospect, you always look back and you think, I should have made more of an effort to stay in touch with my friends, but sometimes life does happen. But here's the ironic thing. She is reselling now, and she didn't know I was. We're still friends on Facebook, but I don't really talk about the reselling or the Hippo Hut on my personal page. So she was looking up YouTube videos on how to sell on eBay, and she stumbled onto Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, and she went to watch one of his live videos, and it was the one that I was in. And she said it really freaked her out because she had been watching him for a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden here her old friend from the writers group is on this live show with Casey, and she joined the VIP group and stuff, and we reconnected, and so we went out for lunch yesterday together, and it was nice. We got to catch up on all the things, not just reselling. We caught up on life and what's been going on with our families, and then I spent a little bit of time going over her store with her and helping her out there, and I really hope she's successful, so it'll be fun. Now I have a friend that I can go sourcing with other than Keith, right? And I wanted to briefly touch on Vegas. So I don't know who's planning on going to the eBay Open in Vegas, but Keith and I are going, and in fact this evening we will be sitting down to finalize our flight and hotel reservations and go ahead and purchase all of that plus our eBay Open tickets. Tickets are $275 a piece right now until May 1st, and then they do go up. I'm not sure how much they go up. I think it's like $300, but it's more than $275. So buy your tickets now. And the Mandalay Bay is $89 a night, 3 days before and 3 days after the conferences, the eBay Open. And then there's resort fees on top of that, so you have to pay your $89 per night, and then they have like resort fees. Or you can go through some place like Trivago or somewhere and maybe get the hotel and the airfare together for a good price. And if you can't afford the resort, don't let that make you not go, because if you can afford the eBay Open tickets and the flight or the travel, if you're driving, whatever, if you can afford that and the only thing keeping you from going is that you can't afford Mandalay Bay, there are other hotels there. You could always stay at the Howard Johnson at the airport and Uber or taxi in every day. So and then there's like, you know, cheaper hotels off of the strip within walking distance of Mandalay Bay. So, you know, just keep all that in mind. I would love to see as many of you there as I can and meet people. I'm really, really stoked. I have not been to Vegas since 2003, and Keith has never been. So we're very excited. I'm excited to be going to eBay Open. I'm excited to be going to the workshops and the conferences and learn and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm really excited for the networking possibilities and meeting Casey for the first time in person and meeting a lot of the other resellers for the first time in person. And those of you that, you know, watch me and leave comments all the time, it'll be neat to meet you guys. And then I'm just like super excited because it's Vegas, baby. It's Vegas. Look, I'm like a little kid. I'm like, I want to go to Vegas so bad. Can't wait to go to Vegas. So yeah, we will be finalizing everything today. So we are totally excited. Oh, the online sales tax law that's in front of the Supreme Court right now. That is a hot topic, isn't it? I'm only going to briefly touch on it here. If you guys actually want me to make a video about it and talk more in depth, I would be happy to do that. Keith and I have been researching it. We have been reading as much as we can online, listening to the news. We're pretty educated and up to date on what's going on just because it could affect us. And so if you guys want me to talk about it in more detail, leave me comments down below and let me know, and I will make a whole entire video all about the online sales tax. But just for this vlog, I'm just going to briefly touch on the last thing that we heard, that we read, was the Supreme Court is ahead. There's 4 against and 4 for. And the 9th Justice Kennedy, he's the wild card, and he's basically going to be the deciding factor on whether this online sales tax goes through. There is the possibility, if it's passed, it could crush small businesses, guys. There's no way around that. It could crush small businesses. There's always the possibility that it's not just going to be that you're having to charge sales tax for every state. What about all the local municipalities and the boroughs and the towns? I mean, it could just be like a big mess. So let's hope Justice Kennedy says no. And the other option, the other thing that could happen is the Supreme Court could say that they don't feel like this is the decision they should be making, and they could pass this decision to Congress. They have until July to make their decision. So in the meantime, we are trying not to stress about it. We are trying to stay educated about it. We are trying to stay on top of it and know what's going on. But we're not going to stress. We have a vague plan of what would happen if it happens and what we would do. But we're not going to spend a lot of time planning for it. We don't really need a contingency plan yet. We don't need to stress ourselves out and get worked up because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if it's going to happen, if it's not going to happen, if it's going to have to go to Congress, and then you're looking at years. So until we actually really know what's going to happen, we just want to stay educated, on top of things, and chill. Just chill, because we don't know. You don't know. You can't worry about things you don't know until you have to. You know what I mean? You got to stay educated on it, but you don't want to be like stressing and anxious about it. So if you guys want me to talk about it more, I will. I would just be curious to see what Amazon and eBay would do if it passed, you know? Like I said, I just really want to touch on it briefly. I can do a big video about it if you guys want. Just let me know. And I guess that's it. I wanted to talk about my lunch and Vegas. I hope to see a lot of you there. And the online sales tax briefly. I gotta re-record that haul video, and I'm really not excited about it. I think I'm gonna actually go make another iced coffee. and talk to my hamster for a minute. I always talk to her and like when I'm stressed out. So I'll go tell her my plight. I'll be like, MC Hamster, I recorded this video and I didn't have any sound. And it was like, oh my God, hashtag YouTube problems. And then maybe I'll feel better after I love on her. All right. I think that's it. We lead such exciting lives, people. Like I said, leave me comments below if you want me to talk more about the online sales tax. Leave me comments about Vegas. Are you going? Are you looking forward to it? Are you excited? And anything else you guys want to say. I love reading the comments. And do me a big favor, smash that like button down below for me if you would. And if you haven't already, you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Flippin' Hippos. Until next time, you guys have a good night.